Pour me a double coffee with a lean, feeling like I Christian heat. Gucci man in the wrestling and caught me a feed. I just pulled up with a team, yeah. I Christian heat, you know that money is what we gon' be, yeah. Well, popping up on the screen, I fuck your bitch and she sippin' that lean, yeah. Well, I Christian heat, I Christian highs, that I Christian heat, yeah. Whoa, we getting money to double couple, that rating that she ain't spend me on fiend.
Oh man, so I told y'all last year, man. I can't remember when I told y'all, but I believe it was last year. I was saying, bro, we need more like, I can't say, well, I'm gonna say we, but I'm gonna say I want to take my opportunity and my platforms, you know, all these millions and millions, and I'm like, what? Across all my platforms, I'm about like 300, 400 million views in now across every platform. On this YouTube channel, I got so many videos that I deleted and shit, but actively right now, I'm almost at 100 million views on this channel alone. But shout out to everybody that followed me on everything. But I had made a statement. I can't remember when I made it. I think it was on a live or a video or something, or maybe I don't remember, but I remember making it, that I'm going to personally, you know what I mean, put out more, I'm going to attempt to put out more just motivation, inspiration, and meaningful and in depth, and, you know, food for the soul, food for the mind. You know, I done made a lot of money off these platforms and got a lot of entertainment and met a lot of y'all, and, you know, offer all the BS that we talk about, because we know that for some reason, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but I kind of think I know, because it's like very entertaining. But humans, man, we love, like, we want to see blood. We love drama. We love beef. We love ghetto ratchet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guessing, you know, a lot of us like that. Well, I know a lot of people who haven't been through nothing, they really like it because they ain't been through nothing. But even a lot of us that been through stuff, we still get thrills out of situations and stuff that take place, you know what I mean? Not just with like celebrities, but just in the free world, in the open, on the news, in the public, you know what I mean? And, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's human nature. It's human nature. And we can't, I don't think that it'll be a time where that'll never be, you know, like one day nobody's ever entertained by crazy stuff. Nah, that's never going to happen. That's been happening before us, and it's going to continue to happen after us. And 100 years from now, when none of us is here, you know what I'm saying? But I personally want to just, you know, use my platform a little bit more effectively. And I know it's not going to get all the views every time, because I've did, you know, I guess how you call it, trial and error or research or whatever you want to call it. And I've seen that when you do positive videos, or even react to positive stuff, or give your commentary, or most of the time, it's, you know, it's not received well. And I'm not saying people don't like it, but it's just not, I guess it's too boring, or just not salacious. But I don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm monetized on everything. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. So I don't care if this video get 100 views or 100,000. I don't care. Or 10. I don't care. I don't even care. I know that I'm putting my best foot forward to, you know, utilize this, because I got a legacy, and I fuck that, man. Fuck that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not gonna cover the, you know, I'm gonna continue to do that, because that pushed the needle. That moves the needle. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. But I just want to say, man, you know, happy birthday to Martin Luther King, man. You know, R.I.P. You know what I mean? What's crazy is I just was looking it up, and he didn't even make 40. And Lord willing, I make 40. And if you ain't made 40, we make it. And if you did, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, when you really think about it, bro, before all this internet stuff and all this other stuff, it's people that bled for just this. Not even just like the most known people, like the Martin Luthers and the Malcolms, but it's people in your neighborhood, it's people in your family, even if it's on a small scale, bro. And I feel like we can't let that energy get lost in all the BS energy whatsoever. I don't care. I'm to the point where my platform is going to continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't even have to drop as much as I drop, but I'm going to keep dropping. And it's going to continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? If you know how the numbers go once you get to a certain point. But we gotta salute that man. That man really gave his life, bro. Like, he want to know gangster you know what I'm saying? He want to know I've been to the penitentiary, or yeah, I'm tapped in with the streets, or like, that man really gave his life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really gave his life, though, at a time period in American history where it was brutal for, you know what I mean, people who weren't of European descent. You feel me? And it's like, let's not forget that, bro. So I challenge all content creators, all artists, anybody with a voice, with a platform, even if you don't have no big platform, like everybody. I challenge everybody who cares and who takes pride in, you know, legacy and, you know, contributing to, you know, righteousness. You feel me? To do the same, bro. I'm going to continue. You know what I'm saying? I don't care whether it's, and it doesn't have to be always in depth thing, but like just motivation and, you know, real-ish, man. Real-ish. Not this fugazi, you know, run-of-the-mill BS content and news and, you know, topics. They're entertaining, but ultimately in the end, are they really like driving anybody? Are they feeding anybody's soul? Are they feeding anybody's mind? You know what I'm saying? In rare cases, probably, yeah, if it's something like Nipsey Hussle, I don't know, some certain things, you know, Kendrick Lamar saying something about, I don't know, whatever, things like that. But it's very minuscule. You feel me? And it's like, when I think of Martin Luther King, bro, you know what I think about? Besides, you know, the march in Selma and just, you know, how they used to throw crosses. Because he was a peacekeeper. Like, he was a real peacekeeper. Like, he didn't even condone it. He didn't even condone it to other stuff. They tried to bash his name and, you know, these Klansmen-esque motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They try to put smut on them or whatever. But, you know, as long as I got breath in my lungs, I'm a ride for the righteous. No matter, I mean, I'm not perfect, so yeah, I'm gonna dwell in the BS, you know what I'm saying? Especially doing media, doing content, making music, you know what I mean? But we got at least, it's about balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like a lot of people told me, but as of recent, I remember my uncle and somebody else told me, it was like, this was like maybe a few years ago, they was like, yo, you know, we was talking about something. They was like, yo, Shaheed, man, you know, you really one of the most balanced people. And I was kind of like, what you mean? It was like, you just balanced, bro. Like, you be on some shit, but then when you get into that mode, you know what I mean? It's the yin. I'm like, man, it's the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? The dark and the light, and the good and the, you know what I'm saying? Good and the evil, good and the bad. You know, and the, you know, the seriousness and the lollygagging, man. It's like, I feel like without balance, man, everything is lost. You know what I'm saying? But I challenge all the YouTubers, all the IGers, or anybody, the rappers and anybody, bro. Start pushing, you know what I mean? Start pushing a little bit more of this type, you know what I mean? Just, even if you're making short reels or do a post. I haven't seen one YouTuber today in this little hip hop, pop culture, fashion, media, sports, you know, pop culture, let's just say pop culture, genre, say anything about this, you know what I'm saying? Like, Martin Luther King birthday was today, bro. That nigga ain't even make 40. He didn't even make 40 years old, bro. He didn't even make 40 years old, man. And what I was saying was, and the thing I see every time, you know, I think about him, I see him on that balcony, and then I see him get shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even pushing nothing. Like, look what happened when, you see what I'm saying? And him just knowing that, especially in that time period of segregation and just extreme racism, him just signing up for that, I'm pretty sure if we could bring him back and ask him, and we might can find it somewhere, but ask him, no, did you know what you were signing up for? Did you know something could happen to you? Like, if he was to bring him back to life, did you know you could potentially get killed? He probably would say, yeah. Like, I seen it happen to other people who was doing less than me. You feel me? So I just want to say, man, don't be scared, man. Don't be scared, bro, because, you know, funny thing, you know, like the Scarface, all we got is our balls and our word. You know what I'm saying? And we can't break them from there or another. I don't care how much money they pay us to be engaged in the BS. We still got to balance it out with something. Even if the balance is like this. You know what I'm saying? Or like this. I know I can see my hand like this. This is the bad-ish. This the good. I don't care. It don't got to be like this. It don't got to be like this. We got to at least shoot. Because you don't know who you can aspire. You know what I'm saying? Look at Tupac. He's another prime example of, you know what I mean? No matter the BS, he still, you know, put that, he tried to feed your soul, feed your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even like a Biggie, you know what I'm saying? He told you sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? But I want to end this off. You know, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Martin Luther King. And, you know, I know you can't hear me, but I really appreciate the sacrifice. Because that's, when I think about even everything that I do, not just is that deep, but just the stuff I sacrificed to do this content and do this music, and just, I sacrificed a lot. And I'll drop a video about sacrificing, going more into that. But I like this quote right here, man. And this is on the monument in Atlanta. It's on the North Wall, right? Let me see. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. It's called Strength to Love in 1963. And I quote, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." I agree. Y'all hype this video, hype this one, hype this one. How everybody hyping it, hype this. You know what I'm saying? Hype this one, like this one. You know what I mean? And leave a comment, man, below. Whatever you want to say, speak your mind. Whether you don't got to say, you know, want to say some positive. I don't know. Whatever your best memory of Martin Luther King, or if you want to say something, just put out into the universe. Or if you want to shout out your people, if you want to say RIP to your people that you lost, or whoever, man. You know what I'm saying? Or people that you looked up to, or, you know, just put in the comments, man, and let's try to, you know, at least balance this thing out. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'm gone. Deuces.